Hi, it's Dan from Kaizen Sports, and by the end of this video, you'll have 4 new socially distanced games for your PE lessons. And we start off with Target Ball. This is a 1 versus 1 game, and to set it up, you're going to have 3 hoops on each side of the playing area, and each child starts with a collection of balls. The aim is to kick your ball so that it stops in your opponent's hoop. Now, you can block your opponent's effort, and you can even use it to try and score your own points, but you can't touch your ball once it's already in the hoop. The player with the most balls in the hoops at the end of the 2 minutes is crowned as the winner, or you can go for an instant win by filling all 3 hoops before the 2 minutes is up. You can differentiate in this game by changing the size of the hoops, the number of hoops, and the amount of balls that each person starts with. Using feet allows children to experiment with sending and receiving skills using different parts of their foot, and massively reduces the risk of infection, as their hands should never touch the ball. Children will also develop the basic attacking and defending principles through repeated trial and error. Second on the list is football. Like the game of bowls, but you're going to use your feet to push the ball forward instead of your hands. Player 1's going to start things off by kicking a tennis ball about 5 metres ahead of them. This is the target ball. They then follow up by kicking another ball, aiming to get as close to the target ball as possible. Player 2 then tries to kick their ball even closer. Repeat the game until everyone has had 3 goes each, and the closest to the target ball is the winner. You can differentiate by adding extra target balls, by having one player start with more balls at the beginning of the game, changing the number of players, and altering the starting distance. Used for teamwork workshops, parties and pre-wedding events, Fut Golf has proven to be very popular in recent years. Ask children to set up their own golf course. The white cones are going to mark the tee, the yellow cones are going to mark the bunker, and the blue cones are going to mark the water, with the red cone marking the flag. Take it in turns to kick your ball and try and get from the tee to the hole in as fewer kicks as possible. And ask children to add in some extra rules, such as having to use your weaker foot or kick backwards if you land in the bunker or water. For those children who are more competitive, speed golf is the option. Here you don't even need to wait for your partner to finish their turn. You can kick your ball again as soon as it's stopped rolling. Play each course 3 times, then design a new one, allowing children to peer assess and self-reflect on how to improve on their previous score. And we're already on our final game, which is football tennis. Now there are 3 different levels upon which you can play this game. Level 1 sees us set up with a ball and 2 cones. The aim is for children to build a rally by passing the ball to each other between the cones whilst keeping control of the ball. You can progress this game onto level 2. Here you're going to create a box and ask each child to kick the ball so that it bounces in the box as they pass to each other. The aim is to try and ensure that it doesn't bounce in between the 2 boxes. And finally we move on to version 3. Each player stays in their box and passes the ball to each other, but without the ball touching the floor. Here they can either catch the ball and volley it back, or they can use different parts of their body to keep the ball up off the floor before they then pass it back to their partner. Pick a level to suit your own individual ability and work cooperatively to build your rally. As with the previous social distancing video, these games are deliberately designed for physical education lessons, not just physical activity. They reinforce outcomes of the PE national curriculum and allow children to differentiate and create opportunities for both peer and self-assessment. Thanks for watching everybody. I hope that those games were useful and gave you a platform upon which to adapt your own games and ideas. Please like and share to make sure that we carry the message of safe practice within physical education. And as always, make sure that you subscribe to catch next week's video. I'll see you then.